success on the racetrack, in investment strategies, and in life. The parallels between our philosophy and the drivers who will race in the history today are the reason we invested in this exciting partnership. It's an honor to be the presenting sponsor of the world's largest single-day sporting event. With a rich tradition dating back to 1911, the Indianapolis 500 is global in scale, touching every corner of the world through its international field of competitors and its ticket buyers from more than 30 nations.
There's a look at the front row. How about sign?
Celebration of the 100th anniversary. Now, Rich Freeland will wave a special Centennial green flag to send out some very exciting and historic machines. Our first vintage car laps presented by Cummins. That car, number 8, driven by Lynn St. James. Also, the number 5 car from 1913 Ford, driven by Willie T. Ribs. We have the 1934 number 6 car, Johnny Rutherford and Alan Sr. in that machine. Tony Stewart will be piloting a 1950 car, number 61. Then the famous Cummins diesel in 1952, Tom Dolmeyer will be running a Cummins employee. Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
All right, let's wave to the field. Here they come. Right by now. Third row. Sweets to turn 2 now. Setting up for hopefully a nice clean start. This will be the second time by.
$600,000.
Ex-officials talking with the teams right now, talking to the drivers. Single file, yellow flag still flies. All 11 with the yellow flag. Here comes Simon Pagenaud leading the field. Eyes now on turn number 4. The green flag waves. The 120 of the Indianapolis
That's what's in there. Dead bird.
So, that was my video of the Indy 500.
the 103rd running of the Indy 500, and my hair is a mess, and I have a wrinkly shirt on because I just got out of bed. I didn't want to do a vlog when I got home because we were all tired. So we got home and we went to bed is pretty much all we did. So that's all. That's the end of the video. I filmed more stuff last year, but I couldn't get my video last year to work right. I couldn't get it to load from the app that I use to edit my stuff, so obviously I couldn't post it. So I didn't film as much. I filmed a little less than what I wanted to, though. I think I took more pictures than anything. I got a shirt. Well, the shirt I wore was a Indy 500 shirt, and I got it signed by some drivers. So I got some stuff. I mean, obviously, I have my ticket that has Will Power's picture on it because he won last year. Then we got garage passes for after the race. So that's how I got the signatures and stuff on my shirt. This is the shirt I wore. It was kind of warm. It's a long sleeve shirt, but I wore it because it had the Indy 500 logo. And see if I can hold this so that you guys can see the signatures. Got some signatures there. Here's my hat. I'll tell you about my hat in a minute. And then I bought a bunch more stuff at the gift shop than what I normally do. I had some extra money, so I guess I decided that that's what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna have these in separate videos. I'm going to explain. I left my binoculars in the bag. This car here, the 69 Camaro, that was the year that Mario Andretti won the Indy 500, and so they had a bunch of special stuff because it's been 50 years. It's the 50-year anniversary of that, and to commemorate that, along with the program that you could buy, they had a special Hot Wheels car dedicated to that. It's got his picture on there, and then the car has some like signature type of decals on it. And so actually I bought the whole program for this car because they weren't just selling the individual cars, but I wanted a program from a race that I went to anyway. And then this is like what the front of the program looks like. This is a little thing of like the lineup of drivers. You know, like how they started out, row 1, row 2, and so on, down to row 11 at the bottom here. Had I known this was in there before we took the program back to the car, because we stopped at a gift shop that was right outside of the track. So, sorry, I keep looking out the window. People keep walking by and waving. So, anyway, we got the program at it was an official gift shop. It was just outside of the gate. So we went to that, and then we took our stuff back to the car, and because the car we didn't park at Larry's this year. We parked at a different spot that was right across the street from the track, so that was nice. This is the program, which I haven't even opened up yet. It's got a quote by Mario on the back there. I'll read it to you. I like this quote a lot. If everything seems under control, you're just not going fast enough. And then there's the 50th, celebrating 50 years of Mario Andretti. And Marco Andretti, which, let me show you his car here. Marco, where's your car? And now it looks red on here. It was actually bright orange. But he started in row 4, and he sucked butt the whole race. I was kind of hoping that he'd win, because I thought it'd be cool, you know, for the 50th anniversary of Mario's win. I thought it'd be cool if Marco won, but obviously that didn't happen. Marco stayed in the back almost the entire race. If I can get the shrink wrap off of my program, I'll open my program up for you guys. I have the program from the 69 race, actually. It is at home though, so I don't have it. So here's the program. Really, really nice program. You can see the 500 up here is textured a little bit. I think that's what that says. No, that says 103. I'm reading it backwards in the camera, and so I just saw a number. I guess that says 103 right there, because of 103. It was the 103rd Indianapolis 500. And the reason I say I'm reading it backwards is when I flip the camera on my tablet around so that I can show you guys this stuff and also see what I'm doing, it's all backwards. So like this says 0, 0, and then a backwards 5. So if I say something like, just assume what it says, that's why. I'm trying to... It is textured though. Like, it's got some different... If I can get in the light the right way. It's not really going to show up that well. But there's the world's ugliest Silverado ever made. I absolutely hate that design, but you can hear me gripe about that in a different video. It's got stuff about the drivers. Some advertisements. It's this little thing that folds out here. Holy cow. This is how we May, because of the month of May is when the race is. It looked like it does the same thing. On this side it's red, on the side I showed you guys obviously it was blue. Got a nice picture of the pagoda there. I was hoping it would have a picture somewhere of the Borg Warner trophy, and it probably does. I probably just skipped over it somewhere. It's got a bunch of stuff about Mario because of the 50th anniversary. There's his picture there. This is an advertisement for the thing that's in the museum right now, the exhibit in the museum, which we will probably go to at some point. So, there's my program. Spent a little more time on that than I wanted to. It's supposed to be a vlog, not a haul video. But, let's take my binoculars out of there right now. Got a safety truck. I bought 2 of these because I wanted to open one up. I think this will look good in my train layout. So I actually have 2 of these, one to open up, one to keep in the package. The safety trucks I always open up. You know, they're not this is, you know, a special thing. And I mean, granted, these are too, but I don't mind opening these up. So I got the Indy 500 flatbed rollback truck. It says IMS on the door and the hood there. And then I got a concessions truck with the 2019 Silverado. And this is a different concession truck than the one I had in the past. And here's how much of a green light collector I am. I looked on the bottoms of every single one of the each casting that I bought to see if there was a green machine hidden in there. If you guys are green light collectors that's watching this, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're not, it doesn't really, it's not relevant. You know, and it really won't make a whole lot of sense. And these bags are always nice too, so I was alright that they gave me a gargantuan bag. I'll put the program away later. I showed you that. So one thing that was kind of odd, it's raining outside. One thing that was kind of odd was, okay, so whenever I go to 500, I always wear my AJ Foyt hat, signed by AJ Foyt. Did not get lucky enough to run into him, or else I would have had him sign my shirt. I knew I wouldn't run into AJ in the garage, but I thought, you know, there's always that chance, because he was in the first Corvette that went by at the beginning of the videos that I showed you. The Corvettes went by and they had different drivers in them. He was in the first one. You can hear somebody yell out AJ. But I always wear my hat to the 500. And this year I only had 3 people that said anything about my hat. I always have somebody wanting to buy my hat or says they like my hat. I only had 3 people this year. At the Grand Prix I only had 1 because I wore it to the Grand Prix. Just, I don't know, I did. I just always wear it down there. I'll probably wear it when we go to the museum too. So I hope you enjoyed my video of the Indy 500. I forgot to add this in the video. Maybe I should be a good family member and say who I went with to the race, which I completely spaced in the like when I was filming my video. But as soon as I hit that button to stop the video, I was like, oh crap. I went with my grandparents, Mima Joe and Papa Al, and then my cousin Cindy, and we sat in turn 1. And it was funny, I was talking to my cousin Troy the day before, which would have been Saturday, and he's sitting in turn 1, but we were up in the like penthouse is what they call it. It's just nicer seats with the roof over it. That roof sometimes is very nice though. Keeps you out of the sun for the most part. So my cousin Troy was somewhere under us. Then my math teacher, Mrs. Kinsel, I didn't go with her, and I didn't go with Troy, but they were all there. I was talking to my math teacher before school let out. She sat, so like, here's turn 1, we're in turn 1. She sat on the other side of the track over in turn 4. She said that's where they sat last year, so I assume that's where she sat this year. I don't know. But yeah, so I went with my cousin and my grandparents. Didn't run into anybody else I knew there, but on the way home we stopped and got ice cream. And I ran into one of my buddies that my dad and I go eat with on the weekends sometimes. In another video, what I'm going to do is like make a slideshow of the photos I took, because I took more photos than I did videos for some reason or another. So, which is okay for a photo album, but for you guys getting the full experience, it's not so good. But I I'll get that video put together. That'll take a while. I'll have to figure out what photos do I want to put in there, you know, stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that. That'll probably take a while to get made because that's a lot of photos to go through. But it'll take a while to get posted. I should word that better. So check that out once I post it. It should be pretty interesting. At least I hope.
Be all shined up by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You gotta be here at 8 for the